Good morning, everyone. I'm Carissa Wiley from sprinkledwithglitter.com, and I am here with my friend Meghann Andrew. We have so much fun, like ready for you. Kind of ready, but not really ready, but we're ready for you.
We're ready. We've done this before. We're ready.
We're ready. We're talking ahead of time, and we were saying that neither of us really has like a hard plan. We're just going to sit down, we're going to craft, we're going to chat, we're going to have a good time with friends, and I think that's what it's all about.
I'm excited. Yeah, I'm excited. And I love that we've swapped products, right? So if people don't know, Carissa and I tag teamed the Concord and 9th release videos this month. So she had 5 bundles and I had 5 bundles, and neither one of us got to work with the other one's bundles. And so that's why we decided to come here today. So it's going to be really fun.
Yeah, and for those who don't know, also, we both have videos on the Concord and 9th website featuring this release. We both have live streams from Tuesday. It was Tuesday, right? Yes, Tuesday.
It's been a long week, right?
It's been a week.
Yeah.
But we both have live streams from Tuesday on our channels where we've created simple cards. And so there's so much inspiration on both of our channels and on the Concord and 9th channel as well. And so we just want to encourage you to take advantage of all of that because it's out there and it's waiting for you. And I know a lot of people have shopped already. But I keep getting messages like people see things and they're like, now I have to order again. This release is so good.
It is so good. It's such a good release. And I feel like there's something for everybody on there in the release, whether you love die cutting or stamping or ink blending. There's just so many great products. So I'm excited.
I agree. Did you have a good time creating with your part of the release? I mean, I always have a good time when I'm creating with Concord and 9th. So, but I'm excited to like bust into the other half. So should we
agree?
Should we go to our desktop and like, let's just
on screens?
Yeah, let's see if this works. Okay. No, let me fix you.
Oh, what happened to me?
Okay. I gotcha.
You got me?
It was a little technical difficulty.
Can you do me a huge favor? Can you press the little thing that says like share the stream with your guest? Do you have that on there?
Where does that happen at, Meghann?
I think it's on the guest interview thing. Or is it in the settings for guest interview?
Okay.
Hi, Michael Koenig. I see you. And Barbara Cohn. I'll say hi to everybody while you're doing that.
Yes, do that because I have to find...
Here.
Let's
Jennifer
see.
Burwanger, Nikki Forker. I thought it would start when we started the live, so I didn't realize that it wasn't like on. It's a setting in interview mode. Yeah.
And then I say
share what guest I think maybe. If it doesn't work, it's okay. I'll figure it out. I can see myself in a little tiny screen down here. It's okay.
I'm trying to find it, and if you tell me where to use it, where to do it, I can totally do it. But we're just going to talk for just a second, y'all. We'll get this figured out.
Talk amongst yourselves. We'll give you a topic.
I'm under scene interview mode, but I don't see like, it's just giving me like my scenes.
Go to preferences and go to interview. And guest view should be broadcast there.
There we go. Look it. I think I fixed it. Did I fix it?
Now I see it. Yay. Thank you. Because then I can see where the center of my desk is. So I don't mess this up.
So why don't you start, since I was just doing all that and I can get myself, and tell us what you're working with, Meghann.
Okay. So I decided, because, Carissa, I'm a big fan of your cards. I don't know if you know that. I think you do, but sorry, I went tight, not wide. When I saw you create with the new triple step Evergreen stamp, I was like, I'm so jealous that she got that one in her in her bundle of goodies. But I think this is so cute, and a lot of you guys know, if you follow me, that I really love stamping. I feel like we kind of started with stamping, and now we do a ton of die cutting and we do a ton of ink blending. And I feel like we forget a little bit that we all started with stamping. And so I just thought this was a really cute set. So I wanted to create with this one today. What about you?
I'm with you on the stamping thing. I feel like
Yeah.
I'm like in this kind of stamping revival. I don't know what
Mhm.
else to call it, but I'm like, I love stamping. And Concord and 9th had that set from like last month. It had the little squares with the florals coming out.
Mhm.
I don't even remember what it was called. I did a live stream with it, but I enjoyed the stamping process
Yeah.
so much. That being
I
said, I'm going to
know.
be using the Accordion tree farm.
Wow, you really are. You're going for it then.
Well, I think I'm gonna create, I'm not doing an accordion card. I'm sorry if I'm
Okay.
disappointing all of you by that, but I'm gonna create a scene card, and I don't even really know what scene I'm creating. I just know that I may mix in some of the elements from the Sleigh Full of Cheer.
That's a good
I
idea.
I
Yeah.
might even bring in we'll see how it scales when all of this is
The
said and
joy.
done.
Yeah,
But the
it's good.
joy, I might do that.
Yeah.
I know I'll use these snow hills from Sleigh Full of Cheer. But I did
Yeah,
just a
the
little
snow
bit of
hills
die
are good.
cutting ahead of time just because otherwise it was just going to be me running my die cut machine the
So
whole
you call that a
time.
little bit of die cutting? This is what I call a little bit of die cutting. Look at the difference. I'm like, I'm just gonna die cut some trees.
Well,
Oh my gosh.
I mean, it's still early here in California, so I didn't really have time to do like a whole lot this morning. So I had about 30
True.
minutes, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm just going to cut some trees, cut some cars, and then I'll make my
Yeah.
decisions later. But I am using the color palette that I introduced the other day. That's going to
Yeah.
be my Christmas palette for this year. So I'm
Oh,
going to do
cool.
that.
I just grabbed all my greens and green blues. Look at this. I have pistachio, avocado, artichoke, sea glass, tidepool, eucalyptus, juniper, evergreen, like all here. Because I was like, I have no idea what I'm
It's
gonna
like
do, you know?
gang's all here. Gang's
Exactly.
all here.
Thing is all here. Absolutely. I need a
And
sticky mat.
so here you have what I've noticed and what's in my palette as well. You have blue greens and you have like more of the yellow true greens mixed
Yeah,
in
green
together. And
green.
I think that
Yes.
makes it just so beautiful for holidays, especially. So I think it's a great way to kind of mix up your greens. You don't always have to use everything
Right.
from the same family. So I think
We
that's
didn't
a good.
always do that either. That was not like a thing. And I think Greg said somewhere the other day that it's like it's kind of in now, and I would agree with him. It's like that used to be a no-no to mix your blue greens and your green greens,
I
and now
know,
we're doing it, you
but it
know?
looks
It's
good.
like the new thing. It does look good. But I thought
Yeah.
I could try one with green greens, and I could try one with blue greens, and then I could try one where I mix it up. And I think that that's the cool thing about this set is that you can do this pretty quickly and mass produce with this set. So I'm
Oh,
gonna give
totally.
that a try to kind of show people how you can do that, you know?
Yeah, and I think when I introduced it, I also mentioned like that is a great set for mass producing because
Hmm.
once you get layer one lined up in your positioning tool, whether you're using Misty or stamp wheel or whatever it may be, then you can go through and stamp 50, 100, I
Yeah,
don't know, like whatever
exactly.
you
Just
need to do.
however many
Yeah,
pieces of paper you have. Exactly.
for
Yeah,
sure.
exactly. Yep.
So I love
Um,
that.
yeah, so if I'm doing something wrong, you just gotta you just gotta let me know since you're the expert. Um, I
I don't
grabbed
know if I would know from
well,
here.
I grabbed my turnabout jig because, you know, I think that's the best way to keep your die cuts in place, right?
Yeah,
Which layer did you like to start with? Do you have a preference of like
yes. So I like see the one in the middle with the tight point at the top, the one in the middle of the three. Nope,
oh,
middle.
the
There you go.
middle. Yeah.
Middle,
Okay.
middle with the tight point. I
Middle.
feel
Yeah.
like that one was like the easiest. Now, I don't think that there's a wrong way. I don't think
Hmm.
that, you're gonna like totally screw it up because it's such also just like a very loose watercolory
It
feel
is,
on
yeah.
that one. And I really feel like you could do like that technique where you kind of spritz the layers and let the
Oh
water
yeah.
run a little bit to
That
kind
would be
of,
cool.
yeah, I
Give
think
it
it would
even
be a
more
fun
watercolor
look.
for those of us who are watercolor challenged.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, like, I can do a background, like a messy watercolor
Can
background,
you?
but I mean, I can fake it. I,
Okay.
just like, I'm not great at it. I mean, but I can throw some color down.
Right.
But
Yeah.
for those of us who are like a little more intimidated by it, I would say that,
Yeah.
you know, it's
Yeah.
a fun kind of technique to try out. So what color
I
are you
love that.
stamping on there?
Well, this is, you know, whatever was in my scrap pile from when we created our cards. This is
It
Tidepool, I
looks
think.
like I was
Is it
gonna.
Tidepool? It's sea
Is it?
glass. It's sea
I was
glass.
gonna
Yeah.
say it looks
It's
like sea glass, or it doesn't
uh-huh.
look gray enough to be eucalyptus. I feel
Yeah,
like I'm
it's sea
really
glass.
dark compared to you. Like I want to like bump my
You want to
brightness or
brighten? You can
something.
do it in
Yeah,
eCam.
I
Yeah,
know I
do it in
can. I'm
eCam.
trying to find
Yeah.
my. I hid that window
Oh, yeah.
because there were
You guys
too
don't
many
even
windows.
know, like the behind the scenes when we go live. And neither of us have a producer sitting behind a desk, so like we just have to do it ourselves. It's a lot.
It
It's a
is a
lot.
lot.
Yeah.
Sometimes I go live and then I look totally blown out. That's the other thing I've noticed. I look totally blown out, but it looks great on my screen. And then I go live and then it's like, oh, that's too much. And then like
Right.
today I feel better now. I brightened it up.
Oh,
So
we just got the sweetest comment from Denai Stevenson. She said, "Thank you for your good live today, for your laughter and talent. My heavy heart needed this so much." I think we all
oh,
do.
I
And
think
I
we
hope
do.
everybody, I hope everybody, it's been a hard week. And I feel like we all creativity just lightens things. And it's something
It
we can all
does.
have, find ourselves in common with. When we create something, when we give something, it comes from our hearts, and it's just an act of kindness. So I hope everybody who's feeling something this week can just like pick up some ink and your die cutting machine, and it's just
Yeah.
good for your soul. Good for your
It
soul.
is. It is. And I was at work yesterday. Meghann knows this. I was at work yesterday
Mhm.
and at the hospital work. I mean, I have to clarify that now because I feel like
Yes.
I work every day. It's just not always outside of the home.
Right.
But I went on a walk yesterday during my lunch, and
Nice.
I went on a walk with my dogs the other day and just spending some time outside and doing some
Hmm.
things that this week, taking some time
Good.
to do some things that I don't normally always take the time to do, but slowing down, taking care of
Yeah.
myself. And, for me, it's spending time in prayer as well. So, and I know
Hmm.
everybody's different, but that
Yeah.
is something that is helpful to me. So I hope that everybody takes a minute and
Hmm.
also prioritizes like things right now. Like
Hmm.
slow the speed down, take a minute, and just it's been heavy, it's been hard, but I hope that everybody here leaves a little bit
Hmm.
lighter, leaves with just a little bit of joy and feeling just a moment of fun and friendship and that sort of thing. So
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm right there with you. And I walk for my mental health too. Like I walk a lot. I put in like 20,000 steps a day.
that is
And
amazing. I'm not normally
well,
a walker, but I enjoyed it.
really, I love walking. It's really good for your head. And my daughter, the soccer season started. She plays soccer at our local a really nice a really nice park that has like a wooded kind of trail.
Oh, lovely. So
And
you do that
so,
while she
yeah.
practices?
Yep.
Oh, that's
Yep.
so good.
It
That's
is good for
so
me.
good.
Ooh,
Love
I
that.
see. So this second layer. So I did juniper first. And juniper, when you stamp it onto sea glass, looks a lot darker, you know?
Yeah,
And
but it may dry back a little. Like,
it
do you feel
may
like
dry
it's
back.
going to dry
Yeah.
back a little?
I think it will.
Sometimes at first I'm like, I regret my choices. And then I give it a minute and I'm
We all
like,
here has done that, has stamped with a color. And you know what the worst thing is? Is like if you're at the end of like a 5-step stencil or something,
oh,
that's the
yeah.
worst. And
Yeah.
that last step, you like choose a color that you're like, oh man, I just ruined that. And then you have to start all over again. Oh,
Yeah. Do you know what
that's
Karen
the worst.
Martell just said? She said, how could we not leave the lives without being happy after spending time with you two?
That's really sweet.
That's so sweet.
That is really sweet.
I've received a lot of
Thank you,
really kind
Karen.
messages this week, and those have really filled my heart as well. You got one earlier from someone,
Yes.
Megan, that made us feel
From
really
Marta.
good. So
Marta's here. Marta
yes,
sent
there
that
is
in my
Marta.
Instagram. And Marta's here. And then Mary Ann Ward also sent one to me that was like the best duo, you know, like love watching you
Oh,
both.
love that. I love
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
And
I
that's why
got
we
one
don't
too.
go we try not to go over each other's live times because we have so many of the same friends. So,
Yeah, we
you
do.
know.
We do. And yeah. So I'm cutting, I'm assembling trees, I'm doing that sort of thing.
Oh,
But
that's
while
so
I'm
pretty.
doing this, we forgot to tell them
Oh
about our
yeah.
very special giveaway today. So
Well, we do. Yeah.
I'm gonna
Go
flip
ahead.
over to that real quick. So
Yeah.
you tell
Yeah.
them about it. You tell them about it.
Okay. Well, you guys know that we both love Concord and 9th. We both love everyone there. And so Carissa reached out to Greg yesterday and was like, "Hey, we're doing a live together, me and Megan, and would it be okay if we each of us gave away a $25 gift card?" And he was like, "Absolutely." So we're really excited to be able to offer that to you guys today. So one from my channel, one from Carissa's channel. We'll pick, I guess, at the end of the live. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So the
We'll
more
pick
you
someone.
comment and chat with us, the more chance you have to win.
Yes. And so we'll just pick, for ease of all of our, just for the ease of it, we'll just pick a random
For
comment
sanity.
from the
Yeah.
commenters from each of our channels. So,
Yes.
um,
Yeah.
so anyway,
You get fancy. You get fancy with like a list. I'm a little jealous. I'm gonna have to talk to you about that and figure out how you do
it's
that.
just a Google form.
You just do a Google form. Okay.
Yeah, I just do it. And then I just
I need to do
copy
that.
it for the next time and change the date. And then I just go over there and pick a number. And it's probably more than I need to do.
Yeah.
So I want some votes in the comments. I am going to use a cute little car for my car,
Oh, that's
for
cute.
my scene. Do I want to do pimento? And pimento, she's hot stuff. I'm gonna tell you,
I
she's hot
love
stuff.
pimento.
Or do
I
I
love
want
it.
to do nectar? And then
That's
from
their
there,
favorite.
I know nectar is my favorite. And then I can decide what color tree I want to put on top of my car.
Uh-huh.
So if I could they can throw it out there, and I can't put my wheels and things together
Yeah.
until I know what color I'm
Yeah,
going
that's
with.
true.
So
I vote pimento because I feel like you need to go in hot, and I think pimento looks great with against all that green, you
it
know?
really does. It really
It
does. And
really
it's such a surprising color, because when I first saw it, let me tell you, I wasn't
You
like,
weren't
I wasn't
really?
in love, but look at this. This is
Yeah,
nectar, pimento, and poppy.
it's
Whoa,
beautiful.
love.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm
it's
getting a couple
beautiful.
nectars and a couple of pimentos. Okay, we're gonna go with pimento because
Barbara calls it zippy.
zippy.
She said it's zippy.
Yeah,
I love
I
that.
like it. I love
I
that.
love
So
That's
I'm
so
gonna
cute.
take this, because I'm using it not in an accordion card, and I'm just gonna snip off the little bar that's on the bottom that allows you to connect it to
Yes.
the accordion card base. So we'll just do that, and then we can assemble wheels on top.
Yes, and I told them they could snip off the bar, but what I forgot to tell them in the video was that when you cut off that bar at the bottom, it will leave your tires looking straight at the bottom, but you're going to cover that with a die cut anyway. So
Right,
you don't have to
exactly.
worry about it. Yeah, you don't
And
have to
it
worry
doesn't
about
have to be
contouring it.
perfect. Yeah,
Right. Yeah.
right, for
I'm
sure.
going to do Tidepool here. Do you think Tidepool's going to look okay with this? We did Juniper. No. I did Juniper, Tidepool, and I'm doing Eucalyptus. So we're going to see what this looks like.
Well,
Or I could do sea glass
you could do
and do
sea
sea glass and sea
glass.
glass.
It will be a tone
I
on tone.
know.
It will still give you like a darker effect, though.
An outline. Yeah.
Here's my thing with Tidepool. It leans a little more blue, so I'm wondering if it's going to be too blue against the sea glass, which has a little more green in it. And then when I don't know, I grab a scrap of like whatever color I'm working on, and I just, smash
That's a good
the ink
idea.
pad. So you
I
can
do
kind
have
of like,
plenty of scraps here. I do have plenty. Because eucalyptus is more green than the blue greens. See how green it looks more blue than like say avocado or pistachio. But when you put it up against Tidepool, it's definitely more green.
yeah. Yeah, I
you
agree.
know?
I agree
So
with
maybe
that.
sea glass. Maybe I'll go with sea glass and do a tone on tone. Yeah, I think so.
So I
Flat tires,
used,
no worries. That's
no
funny.
worries. We're airing
No
them right back
worries.
up.
Yes.
And I'm using champagne for
Uh-huh.
this because
That's
I
cute.
didn't want too much coolness with the silver, but champagne
Mhm.
brings a little bit of warmth, but not so much that it's gonna be weird. I think these go
I pulled
here.
champagne out for my joy sentiment because I just feel like champagne, because sometimes gold is too brassy, you
Right, right,
know? It's
right.
just
Too
too
yellow.
yellow.
Yeah,
And even up against the yellow greens, I feel like sometimes it can be too brassy, you
right.
know?
Is this where these
I
go?
also,
Because you've created with
yeah.
these little straight bumper pieces. I'm assuming these.
Yeah. Yeah, so I didn't think that there was one for the back and one for the front. I thought they were interchangeable. I tried them
Okay.
both ways and they looked fine both ways, so I just went
Okay.
with it. Yeah.
All right. Good. Good deal.
Now my I feel like my sea glass needs a refill. I feel like that's always the case. Like my sea glass always needs to be refilled.
My
Which
ballet
one
slipper
I was
and my
gonna say
nectar.
nectar. Your nectar probably always needs to be refilled.
You know what? Ballet slipper is like my favorite pink. It is such a
It's a
good
great
pink.
pink.
It's like
Mhm.
it's not too cool. It's got a little warmth in it. And
Yeah.
it's just a great pink. But that one always needs to be refilled. And the other day I did ink up a couple of mine that I had used from the release. And I went to go ink up a couple more. And I realized I either don't have the re-inkers for like
Mhm.
the second colorways that came out, like artichoke,
Oh, yeah.
or I've lost them, which it could
Oh.
be one or the other. I'm
Better
not
send
gonna
an
lie.
email. Better send an email. Gotta have that. I just want you guys to look. This is really cool. This is just something that ink does. So I stamped with the darkest color first, which was Juniper. And Juniper on colored cardstock looks totally different than it does on white, right? And I think stamping anything on colored cardstock is totally different. But the way that the next color that I did, which was Tidepool, overlaps the Juniper, even though we're not using a pigment ink, you can still see a definition between the Tidepool and Juniper. It's really kind of cool. I love
It
it.
is cool.
I
Michael
love it.
Koenig is asking, Megan, is the base of the
Huh.
tree you're stamping on sea glass? And yes, it
It is.
is.
Yeah. Yeah, it is Michael. Good eye. Good eye, Michael. Michael is my neighbor. He lives like on the north side of Chicago. We still
Stop
haven't gotten
it.
together.
I was
No, we
gonna
still haven't
say,
gotten
have you guys
together for
like had
brunch.
coffee or anything or?
We need to. We need to. I have a friend on the west side, another card maker, Justin. Just a note by Justin. Why do I know everybody by their Instagram Instagram things? But Justin is my neighbor on the west side. We've gone out, we've gone out together for brunch and stuff. But I need to see my friend Michael
Yes.
and his husband. I need to
I was gonna say,
go.
and Mitchell, right? It's Mitchell
And
and
Mitchell,
Michael.
yeah, I need to go. And they have the cutest little crafting studio that I like
I
totally want to get in
know.
there.
I've seen
It's
it.
so
It's
cute.
totally
Yeah,
adorable. Is
it's
there a
adorable.
right and a wrong way for these little tree ties? I
I
just feel
want
like,
one end and one on the other.
okay,
So
so
that like,
like one high and
yeah,
one low. I
uh-huh,
was kind of like,
exactly.
these feel weird.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
You cut your
See,
tree
we're
ties out
here.
of what? Red?
Pimento, yes.
Wow.
I
That's
wanted
cool.
them to pop against the tree. Like
Yeah, that's a good idea.
so my other option was to take, but these presents are not the right, obviously, scale.
Mhm.
I was gonna
Mhm.
stack presents on top, but now that I see the car
But
and the
they need to
gifts
be
from the
smaller.
sleigh,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
that would be easy enough to do with just like a simple square or something, and
Yeah,
create
absolutely.
like your own little gifts if you wanted to put those on top. So,
Or maybe something from last year's release. Look, that just pulled up my paper. Like what there were small presents. There was like I did cards with these stacks of presents, I remember, in last year's release. I wonder if anybody has those. They could pull those
oh, you
out.
know which one it's from? It's
You
from the
remember that?
one with the hand that holds
Yes.
like,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
I loved that one.
We
I
don't know
loved
the
that
names
one.
of these things.
We just make with them. We can't remember. I actually have a list because the other day I did that live and I went through everything. I have a list in alphabetical order right in front of me of the names because I forget the names all the
Yeah.
time. All the
You know
time.
what? I think that if I had a stamp company, I would just name things for like, I would name them in true Friends fashion. Like I would just be like the one with the car, the one with the
Yes.
tree.
The one with the tree farm. Yeah,
The
I
one
like
with the
it.
tree farm, the one with the
Oh,
balloons, the one, yeah, something like that. I don't know. It would be fun.
Jen, our friend Jen Dykstra, she's like, I was trying to be good this month, but I just purchased 4 bundles.
Yeah, it's really, for me,
It's hard.
it has always been, and even still, the holiday releases for me are just almost irresistible. And I purchase
Holiday
things
releases are hard.
still. I
Yeah.
mean, like I have a lot of things, I purchase things still, and the holiday ones are the hardest for me to resist.
Mhm.
I mean, because
I
I
agree.
just love holiday card making so much.
I know. And we all have some of it on hand, but then the companies come out with something even cuter the next year, you know?
I know. And then it's
You
like, well, I
can't
can't
help
use
yourself.
that anymore.
No, exactly.
But
We
it
could.
would be fun to take some stuff from this release and combine it with
Yeah,
last year's release.
you could
So I
totally do
think that
that
would be a
because
lot
I
of
think those
fun.
presents are smaller. Yep. Those
Hmm.
presents are tinier. I just messed up on my tree and I didn't get it lined up because I was too worried about putting my head over the camera. So
Oh, you got to get that head down on these trees. That's
I
the only key
know.
I would tell you. But did you find it
Yes.
fairly easy to line up the first one? I
Yeah.
mean, because
Yeah. My first
it
one
was
was really
not bad at
easy.
all. You look for
Hmm.
like landmarks on those boughs at the edge,
Yes.
and that
Hmm.
really just helps you out.
I'm gonna pull out my little die cutting machine here and do another
But what
white
I
one.
did and what Meghann is
Hmm.
doing is I did die cut the tree first. From that, when
Hmm.
I created with it, I tried it both ways, and I just felt I had way more success by doing the die cutting of the tree first
Yeah. Yeah.
rather than trying to stamp it on a panel and then die cut the tree. I just think your success rate is way higher. So
Way higher. Yeah. And you just wouldn't know how the layers line up without the die cut on first. I'm going to get my head over so nobody,
get your head there.
I
Get your
don't have
head in
any
the
grays,
game.
but I do have, you know, the thinning hair could be there in my 40s here.
I'm getting grays.
Are
We're
you?
about the same age, aren't we?
Yeah. Yeah. Which is funny
Yeah,
because we're in totally different stages of life. Isn't that
we
funny?
are. Yeah, like I have adult children and Meghann
You adult
has
children,
younger children.
little children. Yes. I have a 5-year-old still at home. Look, I keep doing this. This needs to stick. Yeah, I have a 5-year-old. Luckily, you know, we're out of diapers and all that, but
Yeah.
it's a lot.
But I was a young mom, and so I found even
Yeah.
like baseball and stuff, I was kind of always on the younger mom side. So,
Were you? Yeah.
yeah, I was. Yeah,
You
so
were the cool young mom.
I don't know if I was cool. I like to believe I was cool, but my kids probably would tell you something maybe a little different.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh. Okay, I think that's better. I'm looking all over just to see if I got that right. Don't want to mess it up again. You can kind of look on the side too to see because there's about a
Yeah.
nice 1/16 of an inch
Yeah. It's enough.
around. Hmm. I just need this to stick. There we go. Perfect. Let's see what everyone's saying. Oh yeah, Hidden River says I have 3 kiddos and my youngest is 5. It's a lot for sure. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
You know
we
what? I
do.
just find I want to it's I really feel like as the kids get older, parenting gets
Hmm.
it's still challenging, don't get me wrong. Um it's still challenging. However, it gets more fun. Like even the
Hmm.
sports, like they just get more fun because they get better. And,
Hmm.
like the kids get better at it. I remember we were a
Right.
baseball family. And
Uh-huh.
let me just tell you, those T-ball days were just like, I'm going to be
Rough.
honest, they were a little torturous. It was so not entertaining.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think at the heart, my husband and I are both competitors. We both played,
Yeah.
he played baseball, I played softball. And so I think like, but when they get older, the sports get better. It's fun to like get to know their friends and, you know, watch them develop and develop skills and talents and all the things. It gets so much fun.
Right.
And now we're in the adult stage and, you know, kids still need their parents. Like that never goes away. They just need you in a different way. And
Right.
it's still challenging at times, but it's so much
Yes.
fun. It's so
Just
much
different
fun.
challenges. Just different.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Different challenges. And now you have to get on a flight to go and take care of your kids,
Yeah,
right?
for sure. Yeah. So we still don't know what we're gonna do when little Theodore comes, because you know we both have jobs too, and so Theodore is
Right.
my grandson that's due at the end of
Soon to
this
be
year, which is
grandson.
crazy. I can't
That is
even, you
crazy.
guys.
I can't believe that.
I can't believe
I
it
can't.
either. So we'll just go there with that. I just like,
Yeah.
I don't even feel like I could possibly be.
I thought you were
Um,
joking when you first said that. So I was like, I'm sorry,
oh,
what?
yeah. So
We're like,
I have a 27-year-old and I
yeah,
have a 23-year-old and I have a 21-year-old. So for those who
that's
don't know.
amazing. Yeah,
So
that's amazing.
I love just this car. I think this could be
Oh my gosh, the bow.
just a car like this could be a card with a sentiment. I don't even
That is
know that it
super
needs
cute.
anything more. It just like in the center, just let it be
Like a super
the
simple card,
main.
yeah, with a
Yeah.
sentiment underneath. Yeah, I love that. That's so cute. Oh, but adding the bow, that's a great touch.
So that one was from the Sleigh and it's giant.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
I like things that are kind of off scale a little bit sometimes for that reason,
Hmm.
because it just feels. Julie said, Carissa, frequent flyer miles. Yes, I've been actually saving some on purpose because my son is in
Yeah.
Oklahoma and my daughter is in Arkansas. My two older
Yeah.
are out of the state, and that's halfway across the country for me. So it's not like a
Right.
quick.
At least they're not on the East Coast. Thank goodness for that. That would
Yeah,
be a
because
long.
that's like a full day of travel. That
Uh-huh.
is
It
a
is.
full day of travel. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I definitely think I want light strings on my card as well. I'm just going
Oh
with
yeah, you
things I
gotta have the
think
light
I
string.
want, and then we'll try to organize them later. Take your time, Megan. I love that you're stamping more than one and just figuring out because,
I know, I'm just gonna see which one I like best and what I can do with it. I really like this on white though, because I feel like it just really lets the colors pop. And then I did Tidepool, eucalyptus, and now I'm gonna go in with pistachio. So I'm gonna mix those blue greens with the yellow green and see
love.
what happens there. Do you love pistachio as much as I do?
It's another one of those that has grown on me, and I think even more
Yeah.
so with this release because as I was using it, I'm like, this is just a great green. And pistachio
Great.
and artichoke together. I mean, these are the
Uh-huh.
pistachio and the artichoke. Love them together.
Yeah,
I
I
love
just
them
I just
together.
love that they added pistachio because before it was just Sprout that we had in the light green, and Sprout is just
She's too much.
she's a little too much. Yeah, exactly. I love her sometimes, like for Halloween, yes, but
Okay, got it.
uh,
I was
but
like,
I think I
when
needed
do you love
pistachio.
her?
I love her for Halloween. She looks so cute with purples and oranges.
Yeah, I'm
And we
sure.
don't have marmalade anymore, so
Right, right.
look at that, and that's so cute. I love
I'm
that.
using
And I
enamel dot. Oh, I love those. I see those
Isn't that
colors.
pretty?
So those were again, which
Mhm.
colors? Tell us.
So, that was juniper, this is the darkest, eucalyptus, and then pistachio, and I think that's kinda how a real tree looks
I love
because it's not
this.
all just, like, blue-green. You have your kinda new growth that gets green, and I love that.
Yeah.
Love I
Do
think
you
that's
buy
cute.
a real tree or do you have a
Oh,
artificial tree?
okay, so I grew up with artificial tree only, and then I married a British man, and let
Uh-oh.
me tell you, those people don't know. They don't do artificial trees, like, they don't do that, and so, I always loved an artificial tree because it was perfect, and I told him I didn't want a tree because when you go to the UK and you go to people's houses over there. I feel like I have to show you guys my face. Okay. So when you go to people's houses in the UK and you see their trees, they're like literally like Charlie Brown trees. They're lopsided and they're like half of the limbs look like they've been sawed off. They're not the prettiest, right? And so I was like, I'm never gonna have a real tree because it's not perfect until like we moved back to the US and we started finding the trees that were like pretty and like Christmas tree shaped and you know, and then I was like, okay, we can try it. So we tried it and we always get a really nice tree and they're always like perfect looking. So now I'm sold on the real tree
I love
thing.
that. So
Yeah.
we are a false tree family, and only
Yeah.
because my husband is an allergy guy. I mean, he has
Yes.
severe allergies to some
Yes.
things. We've
Mm-hmm.
talked about this before, but
Yes.
it just makes sense for our family to not bring
Absolutely.
another something that can cause problems into the house. But
Absolutely.
I love my tree too. And then I can put it up anytime I want. And I have one of those stands where it's on wheels. So literally he'll
Oh,
go to work one morning and I'll get a bug and he comes home and the whole house has been like transformed
Christmas.
to Christmas.
Yes.
I'm the kind of girl that will just move furniture on my own if I have to if
Oh
I
yeah,
need to
me
get
too.
something done, I'm just like,
Yeah.
get out of my way. I'm on a tear right now.
Yep.
So
I'm the same way. Absolutely. What do you guys do? So tell us in a comment um, if you do a real tree or a fake tree. Laura Reed asks me, um, your stamps look so crisp and great saturation. Do you re-ink often? I don't re-ink as much as I should, as pretty much like all of us do. But
right.
if you saw, like when I did, now Pistachio is pretty new, so that one didn't have any problems at all. I did re-ink Tide. No, I did re-ink Juniper a few times. Like I did restamp it a few times, but I probably only re-ink them before an event. Like if I'm doing something for Concord and 9th, like I think before camp last time because I thought I would be really embarrassed before winter. It was called Winter Retreat. If I did my video and like my inks weren't good, and I had to stamp 5 times. So I think that's the last time I re-inked.
But
So,
then,
but I think
like,
you should.
you can also like double stamp when you're using a positioning tool.
Oh, I do it all the time. Yeah. Yeah. I am going to
Uh,
do, now this is crazy. I'm going to go in with Sprout. I'm going to see what that looks like because why not? We'll just try it, right?
well, we were just talking about that one.
I know. I
I
know.
think it
You know
will
what?
look good though.
I did Evergreen on that last one, not Juniper. I did Evergreen. So we're gonna try Evergreen on Sprout. And you're
Evergreen's a
building
good
your light.
color. Yeah, I'm building my lights with enamel dots. I had to go over while you were
Oh,
talking
good
about the
idea.
tree.
Yeah, good
Um,
idea.
I had to go over and get a yellow. I needed a yellow in here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm out of nectar. I would be using nectar in this light strand, but I need to put it on my list of things that I need to have replenished. I don't
Yes.
have poppy. I'm out. I don't have poppy enamel dots.
Oh
So I
gosh,
have a couple things that I need
you do.
in
Add
the,
to cart.
yes, add to cart.
Add to cart. Now, see, there's a couple of these here that just don't. Now, some of this could be like the more you use your stamps, the better they stamp too. So if you guys have trouble with your stamps, just start stamping with them. That's like the number one thing
Right.
that I
Yes.
say is like, the more you use them, plus always remember that when you're using a really nice quality white cardstock, it is going to take the ink better than a colored cardstock, even a high quality colored cardstock, because it already has ink in there
Mm-hmm.
and it's been heavily processed with that ink. So it's going to do different things.
Yeah. Agreed. Agreed. I think if you're looking for the best stamped image possible, high quality, white cardstock,
Mm-hmm.
and then like you just kind of have to, with the colored, you just kind of have to like work on it. You may have to
Yeah,
stamp a couple
absolutely.
of times, especially if your ink pads are a little on the dry side.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I'm obsessed with
Absolutely.
arches.
Me
So
too. I
I'm going to
use
use
them
the arch
constantly.
from the Desert Scape. And I think I'm going to die cut it from sea glass.
That's what's great about C9's bundles is that like every once in a while they'll add an arch. Or my favorite is the oval from the Nutcracker last year, and I used that.
It's so good.
A lot. That oval, I love that skinny oval, and I used it on my cards this month. Yeah. So pull those out, friends.
Yeah, and I'm looking up from my desk and seeing in that Nutcracker set also. There is a amazing Mary and Joy sentiment, 2 separate die cut sentiments that those are so good.
Those are
and
good.
have you ever? So last year I used the Nutcracker with the door decor set.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, he fits so perfectly.
Really? In the door?
Yeah, on the next to the door. I put him like next to the door. It is so, it's adorable.
Those Nutcrackers are in. Like there's people in our neighborhood who have those, like the massive.
I want one so bad.
Yeah, they're so cute.
I want one so bad, but it has to be the right one. It's not just any one for me. It cannot have a weird face. Like
a scary face. Yeah.
Yeah, and I just like I'm kind of picky. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of picky.
No, not you.
And when you're spending money like that on like a 6-foot Nutcracker who would be taller than me, 6 foot, 5, 6. I'm only 5'6", so it would be like a bigger than life. We almost bought a reindeer last year. I'm glad we didn't. We really need new outdoor decor for our house. But I'm also just kind of waiting. My husband's getting to the point where climbing up on a ladder for our very insanely tall roof is just not something I'm super comfortable with anymore. No. So we're kind of trying.
It costs like $1 million to get like
yes.
your house.
It really does. It's insane.
This is a no. Let me just tell you, this is a total no. Don't do it. Like this is a no. I feel like I just need a camo, like a camo.
Talk about why. Talk about why, because I can see it why. I know you know why, but
okay. So what's going on here is the sprouts started. We went with the pistachio. Well, I went with Evergreen first, and that's kind of a blue green, but it's really, really dark. And then the pistachio turned out so much darker than it actually is, and then avocado on top made it too olivey. So you have a little bit of blue, a lot of olive, and everything's just too dark. So you can't really see the individual layers.
There's no differentiation. Yeah, it just all is kind of, there's not enough contrast. Now you can't, it's kind of a tricky line to walk, right? Because it's like you don't want there to be so much contrast that you're like, that looks weird. Nothing's blending together, but also you want there to be enough to see the individual boughs. And so. Yes,
absolutely. Just to let you know as well, when you're using this set, you're going to get inky. Just to let you know, it's an inky set there. Now you're building your scene now.
I am.
Grab. Okay, I was thinking the same. I wanted to make a hill with that chunky white glitter. Cardstock.
Okay, I'm going to have to also on my list, I'm going to just text Lindsay today and be like, hey, how do I get more of that chunky white glitter like on its own?
I know.
Like,
I think everyone's calling for it to be in a pack by itself.
Yeah, and I need to let her know that because I really do think that it's something that people want.
Absolutely. Several people have asked me, like, hey,
I saw them in your live this week. Yeah, they were like, can I get that on its own? No, right now you have to buy it in the Festive Christmas paper pack.
Yes. And Greg still needs to give me my product request, which is champagne enamel dots.
I've asked him for that too. I have.
Yeah. I asked him at Winter Retreat. I was like, could we please get it? Please.
Gregory.
It's time now.
That's what you have to call him when you really want him to listen up.
When you mean business? When you mean business?
Gregory.
I love it. Gregory. Yeah.
I don't know. Have I ever told you that Greg reminds me of my oldest brother so much?
Oh, really? That's cool.
So much. I tell him that every time we're together. I'm like, you just remind me of my brother. He's probably sick of hearing it now.
What color should I do my sky? See, this is where you get a conundrum because
Mm,
you have a real kind of looking tree and then you put a pink sky behind it. But I guess it doesn't have to be real sky. It's not real sky, is it?
it's not real sky.
It's not real sky. So
Okay,
I see good on these things.
I vote that you bring in a touch of black somewhere to that.
Okay.
I
Black.
don't
Okay.
know. I'm not usually like the touch of black kind of girl like on my
Hmm.
cards. But
Yeah.
man, when I added a black bow to the top of my tree, I fell in love with it.
Uh-huh.
I was like, I want this tree in my house.
Okay. So challenge accepted. Okay, black. Ooh, what
Only if it
happens? Oh, that's
works. You have veto
Lakeshore.
power.
That's pretty. I like Lakeshore too. That could be another blue green that you can add. I'm missing.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, we have such a good chatter going on. Yes,
We
and people are saying
do.
yes, we sell the glitter paper. I need a whole pack. Yes.
Oh, and Jennifer said, I
Oh,
want to be able to buy the neutral papers separately. Love that almond color. Me too, Jennifer.
I
And
love
there is a good
almond.
brown in there, which I'm using as my base today. I had like two little scraps of it left. That brown to
Yes.
me is like the best brown.
I love
It's a little,
almond for everything. Like,
yes.
it's a great pack. And I think that there was talk of that possibly happening actually with
Wow.
the almond. Yeah. Yep. I gotta find my cutter. Catherine's here. Catherine said hello. Hi, Catherine.
Well, hello, Catherine.
Nice to see you. This is so cute. Oh my gosh. You know what I'm gonna do? Um, I'm gonna get the oval. I'm gonna be crazy. I'm gonna get the oval from the accordion dies because look at this with against the red. Look at that. Isn't that pretty?
Oh, that's pretty.
That's
Which
pretty.
red is that? Is that Brickyard?
That's Brickyard. Yeah, I was just gonna check, but I'm pretty
It's
99.9%
not
sure. Yeah,
poppy.
Brickyard. Yeah, it's so pretty. I love that. And that's like traditional. And that I definitely think I could add black too, and it would look beautiful. So let me grab that accordion because I bet a lot of people didn't know. And I did this with my tree farm card, the one that was not the accordion.
Mm-hmm.
I used that oval to create my seam because this creates such a beautiful oval for your card front. So if you guys have this, you can use this just as an oval die cut too.
Oh, yes, that's what you did. Okay, I saw that
Yeah.
card this morning. I actually was
Uh-huh.
looking at your cards for inspiration for today last night.
Oh, you're so sweet.
I need some inspiration. I'm gonna go look at Megan's stuff
That's
and
sweet.
see
Kathy
what we
called
have.
me out in her live the other day. She was like, and Meghann did some of the videos, and she did such a good
Aw,
job. I was like, oh, that's so nice. I was really nervous to do videos, especially with you, since you're a pro at this. But
stop. Um, I know you say that, but I love everything that you create too. And there is something to me when we I would say that you and I are a lot alike.
yeah,
However,
for
you have a precision level in your crafting that I just don't have. I'm a little more willy-nilly about it, and but I love your precision because there's so much
thank
thought that
you.
goes into it. Sad the accordion is sold out. Is it really? Oh no. Sign up for
It's right now, but it's
notifications,
coming.
Laura.
Yeah, it's coming back in within this month, within 4 weeks. That's about how long
Okay.
it takes for reorder. So yeah, just hit the notify me button, and then you'll get that as soon as it hits the shop. Yes, I did know that. But yeah, I'm a type A, but so are you. But I guess there's different levels of type A.
I'm type A until I'm not, and then I'm just kind of like I'm not. I don't know if that makes sense.
Right. No, it
Like
does.
I'm super type A,
You're
and
like,
then at some point I'm
and then
just
you're like,
like,
I'm over it. Yeah,
yep, I'm over myself.
I get it. I'm going to show everybody how to do this too. So I'm going to take my chunky glitter paper, which, when Lindsay told me it was in the box and I got it, and I looked at it and I was like, there is no way this is going to die cut. Did you
Oh,
feel
I
the same
know.
way?
I was
Yeah.
like, this is going to be a hot mess.
Hot
That's what I
mess.
was
And I thought,
thinking.
yes, and that glitter's gonna chunk off everywhere. It's gonna be gross. I'm gonna hate this. And then I did it and I was like, wow, that is really cool. Even the tiny stars, Carissa, like I die cut and they were fine. I was like, this
Wow.
is amazing. I know. I
I'm
know.
having plate issues right now, and so I had to go and order a bunch of plates, a new plate. Like my
Oh
plate
yeah.
set is on the end of its life, which they do have a end of
They,
life.
but it's sad because you try to eke them out as long as possible. Like I feel like everybody does this. Us who create for a living and people who are just crafting at home, we all just take them too far, right?
Yeah, and
We
I
expect too much
like
out of our
it
plate.
really works against us sometimes. Like
Uh-huh.
sometimes
Yeah.
we're like, "Oh, I'm just going to," and then we get like bad results and we wonder why
Mhm.
and
Yeah, we get ruined. So I cut this to go at the bottom. Everything is sticking. Hold on, I got a magnet here. I cut this to go at the bottom of my oval. And then I'm going to take my little hillside slope, I guess I should call it, my little slope die, and I'm going to put it on the top to make that line, the
love
sloped
that.
line at the top. Yeah. I mean, my tree's going to be covering most of it, but it's the details. I know it's there.
I know. And isn't that funny? Because I will like spend so much time on a detail that will inevitably mostly get covered up, but I will do
There
it.
are people here who will notice. Like I'm telling you, some of these people will notice and be like, "Did you do that?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, I did." And
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh, wow, yeah." So there are people who are like us in this
Yeah.
chat. So this is one thing that happens with the chunky glitter is it cuts beautifully, but then you might get a couple of chunks that are still like
Right.
chunks
That
from
happened to
below
me.
that are still there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you
Because
just
it's
take your
like the
scissors.
glitter doesn't fall apart.
Exactly. Yeah. So you just take your scissors and just get those chunk edges off. Chunk edges. That's the
Chunk
technical
edges.
term for
Oh
them.
my gosh. I'm a nurse, and so like the word chunk, like it's just a
You don't like that
whole
one?
new meaning for me.
Oh yeah, that's not a good meaning. No, I don't like that. Especially with kids. You probably see a
Yes.
lot of chunks. Oh my gosh. That's pretty though. I do like that. And with black, like if I could have black around that oval, that would be so cool. But alas, there's not
Why
another
don't you?
oval.
Okay, but here's what you can do. I've been doing this a lot lately, cutting the same size and just offsetting it like up and to
Yes,
the
I could
side
do
just
that.
a little,
Yeah,
like
I could
a
offset
kind of
that.
partial offset. I've
It's a
been doing
very good.
that a lot
Yeah,
lately.
I like doing that with my sentiments a lot.
Yes,
Good
yes.
point. Let me do that. Just need a piece of black cardstock. So what is everybody talking about? Kathy needs to buy new plates. Maggie spends an hour just arranging florals. Absolutely. I think we're all there too. Celeste loves the red and green. Why? I love it too. Because it's so rare that I just do red and green because I'm trying to be different, you know.
I know, isn't it?
Catherine,
And then
oh, sorry, go ahead.
go ahead.
Oh, Catherine Pino said, "How do I know if my plates are at the end of their life?" And I would say they start not giving you good cuts. That's one of the
For
ways
real.
I know.
Or
Yeah.
you get a lot
So
of those dye hairs and
the dye
or
hairs.
not good cuts, or it's pressing texture into your cardstock a lot and you can't keep it
Mm-hmm.
from happening. A lot of warping. Warping
Yep.
affects your plates a lot, and
Mm-hmm.
it unfortunately it's just part of the game. It just happens. There's pressure, you know.
Yep. Yep. I got a brand new magic mat that is sitting here like unused, and I'm like, I'm just waiting until I actually absolutely need it. You know,
That's so funny.
it's cheaper than a plate though.
Yeah, it is.
Replace a magic mat. Oh, that is cute, Carissa. It just gives it that little bit of a shadow.
Yeah, I like that. I'm like a big
Okay.
fan of that
Okay.
recently. I think I did it on my arch on one of my cards for this release too. It's just like a fun way to add when you don't have
Mm-hmm.
the full mat.
Absolutely. Okay, so then I can do white cardstock, I think, for my background. What are you gonna do?
Angie
Oh, your fingers on
says,
nectar. Yeah.
Angie says this is a very relaxing live.
Well, we wanted it to be. We were just like, we're just gonna wing it and just craft. This is like, what we would do if we were crafting on a Saturday afternoon or something,
Yeah.
Perfect.
And like amongst friends and that sort of thing.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
we moved it, we made sure that we had it at a time where we could take our time too. Like we talked
Yes.
about that a little bit. Like we're just gonna
Yeah.
take our time, we're just gonna have a good time.
Not
And
rushed.
so
Isn't it so hard for you not to grab like sea glass or nectar to use on your background of your card? Because it really is for
stop.
me.
Look at me. I'm using nectar and you're using sea
I know.
glass.
And like every time I was making a card, like for instance, this one, I could probably grab like 5 cards right now that I have in my hand that I'm like, oh, that needs sea glass. That needs ballet
Mm-hmm.
slipper. One of those. Like look,
Yes, I know. But you know
that needs
what? If it ain't
ballet.
broke, don't fix it. That's how I feel. If it
Yeah.
works, it works. And
Hmm.
I think that's one of the things, like I tell people when they're building palettes too, start with something you enjoy. That's how to make sure you're going to love a palette. Like start
Hmm.
with something that you do enjoy. So, and then build from there and then bring in your like unfamiliar colors. Does that make
Yeah.
sense?
That's true. Like try adding one more that's outside of your comfort zone. Is that what
Right.
you're saying?
And
Yeah.
and it makes you feel like there's something comfortable that I'm familiar with. It's not like I'm using all these colors that I never use and
Yeah.
I'm weirded out
Absolutely.
by it.
Yeah. Well, I saw you talk about this in your live the other day about how you just take your fan deck and you just like pull out colors, right?
Yep.
And if anybody is like a big fan of Concord and 9th, I would say grab one of each of your cardstocks and start cutting them down. And just, you don't have to have anything fancy. Just do this. These are 2x4s, is what I have
Mhm.
here. Punch your hole at the top and then use that one as a template on where to punch all the other holes. And then all I did here was I grabbed the labels from
Yep.
Concord and 9th that you can get in their
Oh,
shop.
you did the labels. Okay. I
Yeah,
just
so
paid
I
my daughter to put
still
a label on the bottom of them.
Yeah, that's a good idea. But I still pull this out because I'll forget, like, oh, hold on, wait, which yellow is this? Is this honeycomb or is it sunflower? Or like, I
Yeah.
still pull mine out all the
The
time.
yellows are tricky for me. I think they're the
They can
only
be,
ones that
yeah,
I really have to be like, which one is this again? Because
I know.
some of them are very close, but they're different
Uh-huh.
enough to need the different yellows. Like
Absolutely.
because
Yeah.
they work with certain things that other ones don't work with. And
Mm-hmm.
so I think that they're not misplaced by any means, but
Mm-hmm.
like there's just sometimes I need stardust and sometimes I need sunflower and sometimes I need honeycomb and sometimes I
That's
need
very,
buttercup and they just like work better with different colors. I'm cutting this joy sentiment like 3 times. I'm going to stack them. And I'm
yeah,
going
I
to
was
put it
gonna do
on, I think, a
those.
vellum shadow.
That's a good idea. I feel like I'm taking too long because I'm just sitting here like chat. I feel like we're at a crop or something, and I'm just like, la di da.
Yeah, but I'm enjoying this.
Let me hang out a
I
bit.
know
I
I
know.
feel bad too because I'm like I still have quite a few things. Well, the sentiment being one of the bigger things that I have to finish here, but
Me
I feel
too. But
okay
I'm
because
also like, do I want a red sky? Or because I'm taking it too literal. Because I could do a sea glass sky and I could do a red background.
oh well, try it.
That
We
makes
have
me
time.
wonder. Yeah, I'm gonna pull this
I think
apart.
everybody out there is enjoying this so much that they're okay. And if they can't stay with us, then they can come back and watch us on the replay and finish up. So
Absolutely. Margie said what you just showed is beautiful. So I'm gonna try to give you a different one, Margie, and you can tell me which one you like better. And if you guys don't know, I don't know if we actually said this, but Chris and I are both using Concord and 9's brand new September release, and their September release is always their holiday release. And it's always a big one. It's fabulous. We both have videos up on the Concord and 9th YouTube channel. There's one long video that has all the bundles. So Chris is at the beginning, I'm at the end. And you can shop at the links via either of our channels. So we both, added the links that we're using on our channels. So you're watching either on mine or Carissa's, you have it all there.
Yep, and at the end of this live, Concord and 9th has sponsored a giveaway for us. So each of us will be giving away to whoever's chatting on our channel a $25 Concord and 9th gift card. And thank you, Concord and 9th, for sponsoring that giveaway for us.
We love them. They're the best.
We do. And I love that I can just pick up the text message sometimes and just be like,
I know.
Hey.
Me too. It is nice when you finally get to know somebody enough to send them a text, you know?
Yeah. I mean, and I have some numbers of people that I have their numbers, but I wouldn't necessarily feel the freedom to be like, hey, we need champagne enamel dots. But
Greg he's fun. He's fun.
He is. He's so much fun.
We can tell him our wish list. I'm going to remind him though. I'm going to remind him because I think I told him I wanted it for the holidays.
Oh, yeah. It's over now. It's a little late.
Okay. What do you guys think? So this is sea glass sky with a snowy white ground, a little bit of black for the shadow, and on red. Do we it's hard.
Try poppy.
Or maybe we don't do red. I mean, maybe red is just not the way. Maybe we go darker.
I like
that's
that.
Moody. Yeah, that's more moody, isn't it? Mm-hmm.
Try poppy. Do you have any poppy right there?
Yeah, I have poppy. Of course I have poppy. I pulled out all the things. Now poppy is so she's coming in hot. It hurts my eyes. And cranberry I feel like doesn't do sea glass justice. Like I feel like cranberry and sea glass, they don't play well together. And I feel like that's why Brickyard, something about Brickyard is just
like the in between.
But it's still not making, and then there's ballet slipper. I feel like just sticking with the greens though is really pretty.
It is pretty.
It is pretty. So then what I can do is do a little bit of a pattern on the background.
Yeah, love that.
Yeah, okay.
Love that.
This could go awry, but if it does, then it's okay.
Well, you were there the other day for my live when I created a stenciled background, and I was like, well, this is hideous, so we're moving on.
I thought that was hilarious. People loved it, though. They loved
that
you made
that
something hideous.
Just
they probably have never
work.
seen that before.
I'm like, that was not it. That was not it.
But I don't think hideous was the right word. I don't think you could make something hideous, really.
I don't know. Julie wants to know if you tried nectar.
Oh, I should do. I mean, Carissa's here, so it seems only fitting. Do you know I don't even have nectar right next to me because I just pulled out all the colors I used. I know. Oh, it does look so pretty with nectar, though. Julie's right.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's kind of hard to deny, huh?
It is pretty. Should we try nectar? What do you guys think? So Kristen said Brickyard. The green is Angie's vote. Kristen loves the Brickyard. It's all beautiful, says Celeste. Kara said, let's see, Holly. Background would look great with the tree. The green background with an embossed pattern would look great, said Michelle. So I was thinking of doing the stenciled pattern, the plaid, because I haven't tried it yet. I was a little nervous to try it, but I was thinking I could do a little bit of a plaid action,
Yeah, I'm actually thinking of pulling out the stripes from the Santa bundle that you use, Saint Nick bundle, Jolly Saint Nick, and putting it on my card background, just like the
and it's
stripe.
A little bit different. Yeah, it's different than the one in the Merry Mingle?
Merry Mix.
Merry Mix, that's it.
How are you feeling about this big joy at the bottom? Do you hate it?
I love it. I think it's very playful. And I feel like the car is very playful. So it really works,
Okay. Then I'm going to keep moving forward.
See what everybody else thinks.
What do you guys think? Are we loving the joy? But you have to tell us because when you guys just say love that, we don't know who you're talking to. So
What
you have
do
to
you
be
love?
like, love the joy, love the green, love the
Yeah.
whatever, nectar, love the, because
Okay.
we actually have comments on my side coming through from both channels. So I don't know who's where and who's talking to
Yeah.
who.
They're just all over.
Yeah, they are.
So
It's
Margie
okay
loves.
though. We love it. The joy
I think the joy
works.
is very cute. And you're going to be done before me. Oh my gosh.
I'm not. I'm
Okay.
not
So,
done. I
okay.
have a
I'm
background
going
to
to
go
do
still.
Juniper. I'm going to do Juniper on Juniper. And then I can grab, I just walked away so I can see, like, what do I have that you know what would be really cute if we weren't on live? I would put like a gold paste in there if
Oh
we weren't on.
yeah, that would be
Because
fun.
I don't have a gold dye ink, but I do have white. So let's see what we're gonna do here.
You know what, Megan? We're only an hour and 10 minutes in. I feel like we're doing good. Especially since like we both came in and we're like, I have no idea what I'm doing. And you're like, I have no
Yes.
idea what I'm doing either. So
At least we knew what bundles we were using. We had a few things
we had
that, you know.
we had a general direction.
Yeah. Okay. I think I'm gonna try the white pigment ink and just like take a chance. It's a little scary for me because it feels kind of mixed media-ish, but we can do
So what
this.
happened to me when I was creating for the release, just for your sake and for everybody, I did my rainforest first and I went hot. And then I was moving my rainforest ink when I went over with the smaller line stencil with my nectar and poppy. So I got a little bit of like mud in some places. So if you go in too hot with your
Where they
first,
cross over. I get it. That's a good tip. That's a good tip. So kind of go in, don't overdo it with the ink is what you're
right.
saying.
I feel like rainforest is one of those inks also that just tends to stay wet a little longer. I don't know why.
Rainforest is juicy. I will say that. Rainforest is a very juicy ink.
Yeah, it's got power. It's a
Do you have
power player.
Do you have tips for this stencil? So I just did the stripes. Wow, these are cool, you guys. Look at that.
Oh, I like that.
And then do you go the same direction with the small stripe?
So I did 2 of each pattern to create the stencil. So you rotate 90 on the larger stripe that you just did, and put another layer of stripes there to make, like that.
Okay,
And then I
same
did the
color?
same thing
Yeah.
with I did the same thing with the smaller line stencil as well.
Okay, that's good to know. That is good to know. I love that
And
stripe that you're using.
I was just going to say, and this is a little different. This is more like a candy cane stripe,
It
and
is amazing. Yeah.
you can't really make it like a plaid because it's it's just larger than your card front. But the set that Megan's using, the Merry Mix stencil set, is a 6x6 stencil pack. So that's why you can use it either way on an A2 size card front and it works. If I were to try to rotate this and make a plaid from it, it's not going to cover my entire card. Now you could do it on like a
I did it.
square.
Do you want me to tell you how I did it?
Oh yeah, tell us how.
Okay, because at the time I only had that one stencil. I didn't have this stencil, right? Because I did this for the Let's Stamp Together class. So what I did was I rotated it, but then I moved it so that the lines extended. And so it was tricky. So I ink blended really lightly where the lines met up. And so you essentially are having to extend your lines. It wasn't easy.
Yeah,
But I
I
taught it.
mean it's not like it's not for maybe the beginner. they could get a little
No,
frustrated with that.
no.
But I
Yeah,
definitely think
absolutely.
it can be done. There's always a way that something can be done, but it's not always like the easy way. It's not always like the thing that sometimes I know things can be done, but I'm like, I'm not feeling that. I don't really want to put that effort in. So,
Yes, absolutely.
okay,
Oh, that's cool.
let's talk about Kara's comment. Big open spaces on stencils make me nervous. Do you have some tips for Kara?
Big open spaces on stencils. Always tap off, I would say. For lines, okay, something like this with lines, you really have to go in the direction of the opening. Because
Mm-hmm.
if you start going like this or doing your circles like we normally would do, you're going to push those lines a little bit, you know?
Yep.
So always go in the direction, always tap off. Less is more. So build up your color instead of going hot, right?
Right.
That's what I would, yeah.
You got to be a little less bull in a china shop, a little
Yes.
more, I don't know, delicate.
Delicate for sure. And now, how do you know where to line these lines up, or does it not matter?
Well, it probably, okay, here you can go back. Go back to your other one, line it up, and put like a little tape corner at your stencil. So go back to the bigger
Oh,
lines.
yes.
See, I did them on large square pieces, so it's much easier to
Mhm.
line up around the edges.
That's
But when you're
true. If
working on
you,
an
yeah,
A2 size card front, oh,
yeah.
someone said you could flip the stripe stencil that I was using
Flip
to the
it.
wrong side. Yeah, that's a great
Uh-huh.
idea. And
Yeah,
have them go
somebody
the
told me
other
that in
way.
class too. And I was like, well, I haven't tried that, so I'm not going to try it right now while I'm teaching a 2-hour class. That was a good idea. I thought that was smart. That's kind of like
Okay,
someone who does mathematics that would know how to, you know.
yeah.
That's not me.
So I don't know if I love the stripes. I'm gonna let everybody kind of weigh in because I'm like
You're not
feeling
sure?
like I'm not sure. I
You're
could
not sure.
just go back to this and I kind of dig that.
This is a little bit scary. Let me see. I'm gonna like pounce this, I think.
I like Pixie spray for stencils, but any tips on removing any of the residue, says Celeste.
Oh,
Immediate, like warm soapy water, I would say would be your
mhm.
best bet. But sometimes those micas and pigments and stuff just really
Stick.
just
Yeah.
grab. Yeah, they really
Mhm.
do. And
They
some of
really
those
stick.
sprays have like a fixative in them too. Maggie says I
Yes.
don't like the stripes. I'm kind of with you, Maggie.
Can
But
you put
I
them back
kind of
on? Can I see again?
yeah, it's just I have an idea.
Oh yeah.
It's just
I
I'm
think
not
the ink
feeling
makes
it.
it look more orange too
Yeah, and
than
that's
the
what
purple
happened with
one.
the plaid that I was building the
Yes.
other day.
Yeah.
However, let's just pull down some Concord and 9th background cover plates. Maybe we just use a cover plate and we call it Bueno. Oh, maybe these stripes.
Oh, this is cool. Look. Little
I
white
love
stripe.
that.
That's cool. I
I
like
thought you
these.
were really excited about my stripes, but you were just
I'm
excited about
excited.
your stripes.
Excited about yours too. Both.
I was like, okay, well, she gasped. That's the one.
So funny. Okay, that was a really good tip about the tape. I like that
Oh,
idea.
yeah. And then when
Yeah,
you rotate your
that's really
stencil,
good.
you can put it right back
Mhm.
into that corner
Yeah,
again. Yep.
yeah. I'm gonna move my tape and then yeah, that was a good tip. So smart. So my question to you, uh, does one need an impress machine? Yes. Yes or no?
I love my Empress.
Mm-hmm.
I just do.
Yeah.
Um, need, I mean, need's a strong word. Need
Uh-huh.
is, um, I don't know. I mean, I have 3 Empresses. This is
Do you
ridiculous.
really?
Okay. Yes. Well, I have the little one, which I've
Oh,
been
there's a tiny
to
one?
like a
Yeah.
craft retreat before and taken that with me. So fun.
Uh-huh.
It really does need the shim. I find when you use the smaller plates, because the Empress has like these baby plates that you can use instead
Uh-huh.
of like the large ones. But I find that anytime I use these plates, whether it's with the small machine or even my large machine, for whatever reason, I have to use the metal shim with these. With my
Mm.
larger plates, I don't always have to use the metal shim. And I bought the Empress Elite to try it out, and I unboxed it
Okay.
here on YouTube. So I
Yeah,
have
I
that
remember
one.
that. Yeah.
And then I have one across where we talked about this earlier, but in my craft room, I have a second seat where someone can craft. That
Mm-hmm.
is my daughter's station for when she comes in and helps me. Sometimes, like I told you this, I had her do all my die cutting for the demos for the release.
Yes, I'm so jealous.
So yeah, so
That's
I put
smart.
my old Empress over there and she can use
Uh-huh.
that now, and I have the Elite by me. And then that Empress over there is the original Empress. And the reason I bought, there's a third one because someone said to me one time that my motor on my Empress sounded like it was not right. And so I tried
Oh.
it and I just bought a new one, and I thought, no, I don't feel like it really made a difference. So I just have
Oh.
my oldest one is boxed up right now. So
Right. So you bought another Elite. That is, you guys, I
no. I bought a second of the OG Empress.
Oh, okay. What's the difference in the Elite and the original? Is it
It's a
just
little
the power?
sleeker. It looks different. The buttons are just slightly different. It has its own rotating turntable and feet and stuff like that. But overall, I think the original Empress is just as good as the Elite, but I don't think that they're selling the original Empress anymore. I
Ah,
see a couple questions. Question, Carissa, what cover plate is that? I missed it. This is the stitch stripe card front die from Concord and 9th.
I love the
And
card.
then I saw another one. Catherine said, Megan, from where is the sponge tool you use for the white pigment ink?
So that is from Picket Fence Studios, and they're called Paper Pouncers. I think you can find them, like at scrapbook.com. They are, so I pretty much only use them for doing this sort of thing with a
Mm-hmm.
pigment ink, right? And so they come in this little handy little thing. And then these are the minis. This is a tiny one.
Oh, yeah, that's the
So,
picket fence. Do you see how it
and I
picked
use
up some
it.
of your green too?
Yes, it does. Yeah, it picked up some of the green. But I use that you can use it for Versamark as well. So you can take your Versamark ink. And I could have done that with Versamark ink and then heat embossed it with gold or silver. And that would have been really pretty too. Now, saying that, silver is looking really lovely
I
now.
like the silver with that.
I
Yeah, I feel
know. I
like the
think I like,
gold might be too brassy for that. I love the
and I even think
coolness.
champagne is not
Champagne
right.
would
I
be,
feel like the silver. Yeah,
yeah,
gorgeous.
love that.
Yeah, me too. I'm very happy with that. Now, on one of your tree cards, I saw that you just like popped a poppy thing up there. And because we were using Brickyard, maybe I should try Brickyard to
Oh,
see
yeah.
a little Brickyard bow to see what that looks like. Exciting. I love when it comes together, right?
I do
Makes me so
too.
happy.
And
Yeah.
okay, our cards have totally different vibes.
Oh, yeah. So different. Yeah. But isn't that funny? Because it's from the same company, the same release. And yet, I think I said this in my video the other day that they have whimsical, they have elegant. So no matter what you like, when you send a Christmas card, you could find it. Like this is
I
totally,
agree. And
yeah.
to me, the one that you're using is one of the best for mass producing because it's all stamping. Like, well, not all, but it's a large part stamping. So you just
Yeah,
assembly line that.
absolutely. Pop this
Kristen
out.
says, question, how difficult is it to figure out sandwiches for the different embossing folders with the Empress? Kristen,
Good
honestly,
question.
It is a good question, and I'm going to tell you an answer you're probably not going to love. I keep a Platinum 6 here also because I do a lot of glimmer, I do a lot of better press, and oftentimes rather than trying to figure that all out, I just use that one for like the Platinum 6 for the embossing folders and that sort of thing. It just,
Yeah.
it's faster. However, recently I have been using the Empress with some embossing folders, and what I do is I start with a sandwich I know is going to be way too loose, and I just work my way up with the various
Yeah.
shims. So, and you
Yeah.
have to be careful because you do take a risk of, like, I know I've seen Christina like bust her embossing folder before on a live
Yes.
stream because there was too much pressure. So
Yeah.
just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Some,
That
you
was
know,
awesome.
and everything has its place. I saw someone mention that Sizzix has a new machine coming out. I did see that. It's very sleek looking. It's very nice looking.
I saw that. Yeah,
So
it popped up in my feed the other day.
yeah, it did mine too.
Yeah.
I think
It
we
knows
probably
us.
have a lot of the same feed.
Yes. Sure we do. Sure we do. So do you know, I will tell you something funny. And but because we text each other, but the reason why I did not want to do a lot of die cutting today, we were talking about the Empress, so this made me think getting an Empress would be for like when you have a lot of die cutting to do, right?
For
Because you're
sure.
not
For sure. Yeah.
having to do it manually. And this week I was working on Spellbinders October clubs. And if you know Spellbinders, like you're not going to get away without die cutting, right?
Well,
And
yeah,
so
they are a die company.
they're a die
First and
company. And
foremost.
yeah, when I was planning what I was going to work with today, the first thing I thought was I'm not die cutting anything. Like I don't want to die cut. Like I'm done die cutting this week.
Yeah.
We're done.
Well, and I'll tell you this, for those, like you can go back probably on my channel and find that where I compared the original Empress with the Empress Elite. And I will tell you this, I don't regret any of my Empresses. Kristen wants to know, does the Empress come with all the shims? It comes with one set of everything that you need. So, yeah, so it does. The one that I have linked comes with the largest plate, and the largest plate is actually twice as big as this guy. So you can put a full sheet. And the one thing I do love about the Empress is you can use this small plates, which are this size. You can use the standard size plates, which are this size, and the large plates all in one machine. So you can use.
It doesn't matter as long as you have the sandwich you need.
Correct. As long as you have the plates, you can use any of the sizes. And then also the other thing I like is you can run it through this way or this way with the standard size plates. So sometimes that works to your advantage when you're using like those sentiment strip dies that if they get pushed off, you want them to push off, not down, but to the side is better. I know that sounds weird, but you probably know what I'm trying to get at there, Meghann.
I do,
but,
yeah.
Sometimes when the pressure is coming down the die like this, it pushes the die down and you end up with off-center downwards, whereas I'd rather have it off-center a little teeny bit to the side. And so being able to run it through either way is a nice feature of that. Yeah, but I don't regret any of my Empresses. And when you do have to do a lot of die cutting, it is
so much more helpful.
It's friend, as I tell my dogs. It's friend.
That's funny. Okay, I need to do more adhesive here. So I just put that on. This is me real life crafting. I put that on like probably 1/8 of an inch off center, and it was going to drive me nuts, so I just ripped it up real fast. So that just shows that I really needed to put on a layer of glue onto my foam adhesive. That's why.
So you can slide it.
Yes.
I think I got mine a little bit off here too, but I think
we're real life crafting.
I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay.
So I find that this this tape adhesive, like it doesn't go anywhere, and as soon as I pulled off my layer, it just completely came off of my oval. So we need some good tape adhesive here. Get that back on there. Okay. This one's going to be, and you know what else I'm going to do is grab my tweezers so that my hands aren't in the way.
Okay, here you go, Megan. Celeste says, I love the Empress. There is no going back for me. So there you go.
Okay.
I mean, you have everything you need. You have me and Celeste saying,
I do.
jump
Thank you
in,
both.
girl.
I probably should. I was thinking, at some point I'm going to get some like arthritic arm, not from weightlifting, but from die cutting,
Yeah.
This is so cute. I can't handle it. I'm so glad I did this one today because it's so woodsy and, I just feel like this really puts me in the holiday spirit, this card. Really does.
I love that. Yes. And I am just doing, like, you're still working. So I decided to try one more thing. So I'm like,
why not?
We'll see. This is a greeting from I got to get my head over. So sorry, y'all. I did wash my hair today. So that's the good news.
I curled my hair because I thought you, like, every time, I do anything with you, you're so put together. And I'm like, I better step it up today. So I didn't go for a run because I was like, I don't want dirty hair. I didn't run.
So if I'm ever wearing my hair straight, it's generally that, number one, I've either just gotten my hair done because that's how my hairdresser, he will not curl my hair.
Oh, really?
Or I am really exhausted. And so this week I've been really exhausted. So I've been wearing my hair straight all week.
It's so cute straight too.
Well, thank you. I mean, I used to always only wear it straight, and I think it's just in the last few years that I've been really curling, and I love it curled. I like to feel girly, and I love that. But also I'm like just doing, letting some things just be.
Just go?
I don't want to say letting go because I have makeup on, but you know what I mean? Like, I'm just like,
yes.
Okay, not everything has to be perfect this week. It's okay to.
I would love to do my hair every day, but there are most days that like because I get up way early to work out when the kids are getting up and then, trying to get them to school, get a shower, do all the things. Sometimes I just put my hair up in a messy bun and it's good enough. Good enough. That is just, I can't handle it. Okay. We're going to do joy in silver. Joy in silver and black, I think, here.
Yeah, I like that idea of black.
Yeah. Just a little bit. That was.
Angie wants to know, how do you two keep from buying everything? Well, for me, Angie, I just have realized that I just don't have time for everything. So I've had to prioritize and really stop putting my money where I know that I can't.
Yeah, agree. I am there too. And I also, I grew up in a pretty like solid middle class house, but my dad worked really, really hard to make us middle class. And so I kind of grew up being very frugal and like only buying things when you really thought about it. And, and so I still have that same mentality about buying things. Like I'll look at something and right away think, oh my gosh, that is so cute. I have to have it. But then I'll take a step back and say, how often are you going to use that? Is it something you need? So like something like an Empress machine is like something that would take me a year to push the trigger on. And even though I do this every single day of my life, right?
Right.
So that helps me.
Yeah, it sounds like I'm a little more fly by the seat of my pants. I tend to be a little more impulsive and then I regret things, but I really have recently just been like, okay, Carissa, you have this many hours. And you won't be able to use that. So just stop. And I love it. And I want to, and all the things. But it's just one of those things where it's just, I can't use everything. And so, but there are some things I still do buy.
Yeah. I still buy things for sure.
Laura Reed, that's so sweet. Carissa, I took a picture of you to my hairdresser and said, this is how I want my haircut. I love your hair.
Oh my God. That is so cute.
That is
She does
so,
have
that's
really
like the
good hair, you guys.
sincerest form of flattery, imitation. That's what they say. I love that. Carissa, one of
It
my
is. And
grandsons has your hair color. Oh, I did not get any kids with red hair, if you would believe it.
that's so funny. That's funny. Mine
I'm
has
still
strawberry
holding
blonde.
out for a redheaded grandkid.
It could happen.
It could. Not with this one that's pregnant, but I think it's going to be if my son marries the right combination.
Right. I have one kid who she started out with really light blonde hair and now it's turning to brown. So she's
Yep.
really sad about that. And then I have another kid who is part albino. So he's
Oh,
on so did you know that you can be on the spectrum of albinism?
I did
Did you
not
know
know
that?
this. This is so
I didn't know that
interesting.
either. I thought you were just albino or you weren't, but there's like different shades of albino. And my son, he's really, really fair, super fair, white eyebrows, like white blonde hair. And we found out from, when he was having some eye issues from the eye doctor that he was probably,
Interesting.
I know.
Wow, I
So
totally did not know that.
I
I
know you
have
learned
kind of an
something new.
interesting thing. So I have an autoimmune thing, and you may have heard of it before, called vitiligo.
Oh yeah.
Um, so I actually have that on my face. I've had it since I was 4.5, 5-ish.
Oh,
And I actually have a large white streak of hair in
do
my
you?
hair.
Yeah,
It's underneath. I call it my superhero streak.
it is.
Um,
Yeah.
and
I think it's
so I
cool.
have that underneath, and then my eyebrow and my eyelash on my right side of my face are actually white. So they have no pigmentation. So it's an
Interesting.
autoimmune thing where you lose the pigmentation in
Yeah.
not your whole skin, but parts of your skin.
Parts of it. Yeah.
Yep. And so
Yeah.
it's a little more obvious on people with a naturally darker skin tone. Um,
Uh-huh.
and mine's on my face, so I can cover it with makeup and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've had that since I
Well,
was
that's cool.
4.
I went to school with a kid who had the white streak in his hair. And we
Oh,
always thought
yeah.
we thought it was so cool. We used to
Y-
say like, wow, you just look
Oh,
cool. Like. I think
mine
it's
was
cool.
a ton of, I got made fun of a lot when I was younger
Oh.
because I was very freckle faced. And so
Mhm.
I did not have freckles in that area where I had the vitiligo. And then also
Yeah.
they would say, like, are you an old lady? You have white hair.
Oh,
So yeah,
kids are mean.
I mean, it made me who I am, right? You get stronger.
You're tough.
Um,
Yeah, you're
so, um,
and
and
that's why
I
you're a
was
nerd.
Karen says, really, I've never noticed anything on your face because I wear makeup. My daughter has that one on her knees, Carissa.
Interesting. On her
A
knees.
lot of people are saying that they know someone with vitiligo. Interesting. It is but the albino thing, I totally did not realize.
Yeah, it was a bit worrying when we found out because it can really affect their eyesight. I
Right.
don't know if
Yeah.
you have kids with that. Yeah, so it's something you have to really watch out for. They can have like rapid eye movements. He doesn't have any of that at the moment, so luckily we haven't had to
Now,
deal with any of that.
did they say that it might progress, or is it just, and you don't have to answer this online if this is, I
Yeah, the
just
eye
realized this
stuff
might be
can
a little,
progress.
okay,
Yeah, no,
got it.
okay. The eye stuff can definitely progress, so it's just something you just need to watch out for. And he already has glasses, but he doesn't have like poor eyesight. It's really to kind of counteract what what is happening with his eyes because of his albinism.
Got
It's kind of
it.
weird. Yeah, it's kind of
I
weird.
had this in a spot that I
So interesting.
liked, and now I can't figure out where I had
You
it.
can't find it?
I'm
Oh
like,
man. I hate when that
where
happens.
was it?
Can't believe it's taken me this long to make this card, but you know what? It's cute. Now, do
We
we think it
probably
needs
needed like this just chill and craft kind of, because I feel like
I think
both of us in the last week have been just like
too much.
pump out the
Yeah.
content kind of. And so we're kind of almost just
Yeah.
creating for ourselves today, which is kind of
Yourselves.
nice.
Yeah, it is. And I think I've made well, I know I've made at least 16 Christmas cards. in the past 10 days.
Wow.
That's a lot of Christmas cards. Like
That's
each one different.
A whole lot of Christmas cards.
Yeah, each one different. So should I do these, the little dots, or no? Is it too much? Do we like the silver dots, you guys, or no?
Oh, I'm kind of torn. I love the simplicity of the tree on its own, but those are so pretty and fancy looking.
They are very fancy.
Okay, here's a great suggestion. Elizabeth Tate says, if I'm not 100% about a purchase, I'll wait 24 hours. Good rule. You could even add it to your cart. I do this a lot with Amazon. I'll add to cart and then like step away for a while and be like, okay, I don't need that. Take it out. A lot of times when I come back, I'm like, nah, that was an impulse thing. So
I think I might take 1 or 2 off. Yeah. 3 at the top, 3 at the bottom.
A lot of people are saying yes to the dots.
Okay, yes to the dots. We're going for it. And then that's the last step of my card. And that saves you from putting like silver enamel dots, because these are great. You can just cut them out of your metallic cardstock. You know?
Oh yeah. If you wanted, okay, if you were like seriously wanted some, like, I can't even think. The words are gone. Some dimension. If you wanted some dimension, you could stack up those dots, or you could put some glossy accents even over the top of a metallic cardstock, and that's a fun way to kind of add even something extra. I like to put glossy accents over glitter cardstock. It looks amazing. It like magnifies the glitter.
That's cool.
Is Greg in the chat? Hello, C9. What?
C9
Wait
here?
a minute.
Oh my gosh.
I'm looking.
He was probably coming on to find out why we're going so long.
He's like, are they okay?
He's still alive.
These are so cute. Sorry, not sorry for yelling. You know what? It's either Greg or that sounds like a Lindsay. That sounds like a Lindsay.
Yeah, I'm going to go closer. I'm like, go closer on yours so you can go. I want to see your details. Oh my gosh, you added a vellum panel? Shut the front door.
That was what I was doing when I was like waiting for you to be done.
I know. I didn't even see you do that. Oh my gosh. I can't even. That's so cute, Chris. See, you are so good at little details like that I would have never thought of to do that. That's such a great idea.
Thank you. I love yours too. I love the elegance of yours and just that moody vibe. We're in the like jolly casual, and then also in the we both have joy on our cards. We have the most joyous cards ever. So that is so fun.
So cool. Oh, I love that we made something so different too.
Yes, I do too. And we kind of like, who would have thought? We didn't know where we were going to end up, but here we are. So everybody's saying hi to her. Yep. I think that's great. Okay. Well, are you ready to come up to our faces?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
If you are.
Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. Awesome.
And then
I know, that was great. I'm such a great producer.
You are. You're doing great.
That was magic. Why don't you go to your comments
My
and
channel?
we'll both, randomly pick our winners right now, because we're giving away a $25 Concord 9th gift card. So I'm just gonna, I'm going over to mine and I'm just gonna close my eyes for a minute and just scroll and then just see where my mouse ends up.
Oh, I just went to your channel because you were in my
Don't go to my
YouTube
channel.
And it was like, hey, Carissa's live right now. And I'm like, oh yeah, she is, because we're live together. So funny.
So I have my winner. So I'm going to congratulate Marietta Henry. You are the winner of the $25 Concord 9th gift card on my channel. And do you have your winner, Megan?
Yeah, I'm going to close my eyes.
Close my eye.
Wait. Elizabeth Tate. Yay.
So Marietta Henry and Elizabeth Tate.
Yeah, I touched the one where she said, I am going to copy your card, Carissa.
Oh, that's so sweet.
That is so sweet.
Oh, and Marietta she's still here. She said, thanks for the relaxing live, ladies. I am so glad that we could bring a little joy and a lot of joy. We brought joy. That's what we brought today was joy on our cards and a little bit of light. For those of you who won, I'll just send them both my way. That way you don't have to worry about it, Meghann. I'll just, because I can then combine them in one email. So if you email me, Carissa at sprinkledwithglitter.com, and it's 1R, 2 S's, Carissa at sprinkledwithglitter.com with your email address, and just let me know that you were one of the lives from, or one of the winners from today's live, then we will get those sent over to Concord and 9th, and they'll send them out to you. So what do you want to tell everybody?
For being so awesome. Thank you guys. Well, we have a teaching gig this weekend, don't we? So hopefully some of these people are going to be seeing us this evening for Altenews Cozy Comfort Retreat this weekend.
Yes.
So that's exciting.
That is exciting. Do you have all your prep work done for your class?
I'm not sure. Actually, that's my job after this. But I don't teach till Sunday, remember? So like I get to recreate.
You have tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm tomorrow. So I'm teaching tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah. Which is good.
It'll be good.
Maybe I'll get a little rest on Sunday. I don't know. But if you guys have not already, no matter what channel you're watching on, whether it's Meghann's or mine, make sure you subscribe to both of our channels, because both of us go live at least once a week, and we would love to have you at those. And if you hit the notification bell, it will notify you anytime we post a video or anytime we go live. So that's a great way to keep up with both of us. And I know you can find both of us on Instagram as well. So make sure you're following along there. And I do know that we both have links in the YouTube description for this new Concord and 9th release. So if you're looking for something and you want to shop, those are there for you. So
awesome. Yes. Thank you guys so much for being here, and everyone saying, do it again, do it again. We will. we will do it again. We just have to find a time where we're not, totally so busy.
Yes, that's true. That's true. Well, I will say thank you everybody for watching. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, and I guess
thanks, Carissa.
We'll end it here. Thanks, Meghann. I had a great time. It was a good time.
Ditto.
So,
all
right. Meghann's channel. Oh, I just saw this real quick. I'm going to end after this, but Meghann's channel is Meghann Andrew Create.
Correct. Create with an S.
Creates.
Yeah.
With
if you
an S.
type in Meghann Andrew, you'll find it.
2 N's. Meghann. 2 N's on Meghann.
Yeah.
So, all right. Thanks. And until next time, I hope you have a fabulous day.
And happy creating.